In this video, we're going to focus on how we can utilize our garage door safety scorecard for a old swing-up garage door like the one that we have here and retrofitting it for a new sectional garage door. But I'm actually going to be utilizing our own diagnostic safety consultation report in our Jobber app that's going to do or provide us a lot of information. So just come along with the ride so that way we can show you our process on taking this door and converting it to a nice sectional roll-up door. Let's party. Okay, so we need to check the balance of the door. I don't even know if we can open up this door. Let's try and do that. Oh man, that might take some strength. Let's see if I have the strength for it. Let's see if we can open it. Oh no. Yeah, this door is not able to open. I wonder if they locked it somehow. I don't see anything obstructing the door. Let's see if we can give it a little bit more strength opening. Nope. You know what I think it is? I think because the door is compromised in the middle, we cannot check the door balance, can't lift that door, and I don't want to lift it by myself because that could definitely be a safety concern. Could throw on my back, could hurt myself, or could hurt someone here in the household. So on our diagnostic consultation report in Jobber, we're just going to basically say fail because we can't even open the door. Okay, let's see what are the conditions of the garage door section. Basically the report's damaged. It's one complete section. Does not look good. How do the hinges look? Old and worn. Man, these are big springs too. These are extension springs and they're not broken. One of the things that I appreciate about extension springs is this piece of metal that's inside there, this spring, wherever to pop, well, it's protected with that piece of wire, the guard that enables, or I should say disables, for the spring to pop off and shoot up and puncture someone or something in the wall. So let's take a look here. We're just going to basically say they're old, busted, rusted. Yeah, they're not good. Numbers of hinges, we're just going to say all. And condition of the rollers, well, there's really no rollers here. So that's something that I think it's important to adjust for a diagnostic consultation within the Jobber app, because if you don't have a specific checklist for a swing-up garage door, it might be best to create a secondary one, or within the Jobber Forms feature, you can create a little icon or just a little questionnaire to say, you know what, this is not a sectional garage door. In fact, it's a swing-up door. So it's just something that is for my purpose, so that way I can provide a more bespoke experience when we are doing these diagnostic consultations. What type of rollers? I'm gonna say no rollers, swing-up door. And how many rollers need to be replaced? I'm just going to say all. So this is just giving us an idea of what type of information we can provide the customer. Let's see, what are the condition of the vertical tracks? No tracks. Okay, so I did put that in the system on our Jobber form. What's the condition of the bottom weather seal? No seal. What's the condition of the bottom retainer? Poor condition band, basically. So clearly I can make those modifications of putting no seal, no retainer, no tracks, no windows, stuff like that, no rollers. So that's something that if I just wanted to keep one specific list, I could do that in Jobber forms, and it's going to be a lot better than having to make two different forms. Condition of the outside perimeter seal, missing. What type of garage door springs? We're going to put extension springs. What size are the torsion springs? So notice how I have in here, it says torsion springs, and so in reality, it's not really true to this case because these are extension springs. But if I'm not mistaken, I think we are looking at, look at this right here, some 530s. I'm just going to put some P530s because they are bigger. What's the condition? Well, fair, visible wear and tear, because in essence, they're just old and dusty. They're not necessarily broken. So truthfully, I don't want to say, oh yeah, they're broken, when in reality they're not. They're just old, rusted, and it's just giving them the information that they need. Garage door cables, none. There's missing, doesn't apply. Garage door drums, missing, doesn't apply. End bearing plates, missing, doesn't apply. Condition of the torsion tube, Missing, doesn't apply. Garage door operator, there's none. No motor. We'll say no operator because there isn't. On our above head space here, they have no operator that's lifting the door. They were lifting the door by hand manually every day. And that's an interesting idea to think about because, you know, you see this garage, it's like a workstation for tinkering in the garage. So if you didn't care about having a garage that was for vehicles, why would you put an operator? Yeah, decisions that were made, I guess. Very good. So no current GDO. Man, I'm going down the list and I'm basically finding that it might make more sense to create a bespoke experience with another garage door safety scorecard or a garage door checklist in our Jobber app. I'm just thinking about this situation and I'm just finding myself like, whoa, you know, this diagnostic consultation, it may not provide enough value for the customer. So I want to give them more value based on the experience that we can provide them to separate ourselves from the competition. So it's just some things that are helping me to make a better decision for my customer, to help them make a better decision. Let's see, sprocket gear assembly, missing, no current GDO. Yeah, I'm just, you know, how can I test the safety reversal tests? I'm just going to say poor damage. Replacing, yeah, no current GDO. What's the condition of the wall button? No current GDO. How many garage door remotes? They don't have no current GDO. Yeah, this is just, you know, I'm not feeling great about this. I just need to give them more than just, oh, it's not there. They already know that. Like the customer already knows, okay, it doesn't have. So what are some of the things that I would include in the diagnostic safety report that applies to a swing up door? I'm gonna have to think about that because I want to be able to speak professionally about this door system so that they understand what they have versus what they're gonna get. And of course, the safety implications, right? Because this is not a safe door system. So just simply say, hey, like what you have now is not safe based off of XYZ, but we can make it safe as we look into a new garage door system that has track assemblies, proper torsion spring system, and a garage door operator. Condition of the remote, yeah, none of that is good. So what we do have is the door size. So we can say a 15 by 7 door, type of door customer owns. It is a non-insulated, no windows, so it's that's the truth. That's basically a wood door. Based on the customer's response, when was the last time? Gosh, I don't think they had, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they've had this door checked at all. So I'm going to put never. My recommendation, complete garage door system replacement upgrade. And so that helps the customer understand that they are dealing with a new garage door. So, and it converts from this wood style door to a sectional roll-up door, and that sectional roll-up door is obviously going to be an upgrade from what they currently have. We could use also words like conversion, retrofit, but upgrade just seems simpler, and it just helps the customer understand like, oh, I'm getting an upgraded garage door. That's going to be a lot more safer. So that's what we want to highlight, and we'll do that even in our technician notes. So let's go ahead and type that in. Sometimes it's easier just to use voice notes, so we'll do that right now. The customer currently has 15-foot wide by 7-foot tall swing up door. This old wood swing up door is not operating properly and is a safety concern. The door is compromised. The door currently bows and bends, which does not allow anyone to open it safely. Additionally, there is no garage door operator. The customer is looking for a solution to make this garage door system safe. My advice is to replace the garage door and convert it or retrofit it or upgrade it to a sectional roll-up door with a new garage door system, operator, and keep it running safe for the family to use. So I was kind of thinking my thoughts as I mentioned that, but of course I'm going to go through what I've just spoken as notes into this diagnostic consultation report, and I'm going to make sure that it's clear and concise, because at the end of the day, I want the customer to have basically the right information to make a good decision. So I don't want to confuse them. So in that portion where I talked about it being an upgrade or a retrofit or a replacement, I'm just going to say upgrade again, but you use the words that you think is right for your specific customer so they can understand what exactly they're getting. And at the same time, I emphasize safety. In fact, that's our thing at SOS Garage Door Service. We help families stay safe around the heaviest door to their home, which is the garage door. And now garage doors are actually being looked at as walls. It's a wall to your home. It's a moving wall. So you need to think about that. A moving wall to your home, yeah, you want to be safe around that. So that's just a super important detail that you want to include in these reports when you send them to your customers. We're able to do that within our Jobber app, and Jobber makes it so awesome for us to provide that information on the phone, on a tablet, on a computer. It's just super awesome to provide that level of service, that level of bespoke experience for homeowners who are looking to make their garage door working safe. I can't speak enough about it. In fact, we'll have a link in the description if you are interested in getting a 14-day free trial. Check the link below, and it'll even give you a discount. We're just definitely grateful that we use Jobber to help our customers. In fact, if you are thinking about considering some of the different options that are out in garage doors, check out this video right here that talks about garage door colors and what to look for when you are choosing a darker garage door look. So that's right there. Y'all stay safe.